So light 'em.
And Nastase has the match right here on his racket. The Open Championship at match point. And he'll have to suffer through a second serve. Off a net court ball. He is the champion.
Hi again.
Was me that?
It was you.
Oh my God.
Glorious
Please,
career.
Don't show me.
Ilie Nastase, the first tennis player to be ranked #1 in the ATP rankings. What does it mean for you back to 1974? I don't want to make you look old.
Yeah, I did it on purpose. Happen, because we didn't know actually that this computer rank is going to happen. Nobody knew on the tour. Happened for me to have my best year. I won, I think, 8 tournaments in a row, so I was lucky to become #1 that year.
You are among 5 tennis players in the world to have won 100 major championships or more. Also, you're a legend in the world of tennis, and tennis is a big sport worldwide.
I wish I won them this time, in
Before
this period.
it was cheaper.
Yeah, no, but it's. I want to say that I don't want to compare myself with anybody, and I don't think we should, because I have a great time in that period, and I play my best tennis. Unfortunately, I came out of Romania quite late, when I was 20 years old. My first Grand Slam was when I was 20, and Boris is here. I think Boris' Grand Slam was around 16, his first Grand Slam, no? Because you won at 17 in Wimbledon. So it's a big disadvantage for the player not to have playing juniors tough tournaments like the Grand Slam juniors, because it's important.
Today in Doha GOALS, what's your role exactly? What do you look to achieve participating in such a forum?
Well, I try to, in my country anyway, I don't know if I can succeed, but I think we should try to tell people and important people in our country that the sport is is a priority. Is a priority because sport goes well with the health. And when I see this facility here, it's like I don't want to leave. I want to stay here and do something, because what you need here now, you need a lot of athletes to train here. Maybe I think they have academy. I'm not sure exactly what sports but I think should have academy for all the sports, not just soccer, because soccer we know is very popular. And if they ask me to come volunteer for 10 days, I'll come volunteer and play with the kids and show them all my, shots and things that, they don't see it.
You grew up in Romania under a regime that was there during the communist era. How difficult was it for you to compete on the highest level of sportsmanship, also with the professionals, when you didn't have lots of money in the communist countries?
Yeah, it was a problem because, like I said before, I started to play the big tournaments when I was 20. And it's for a tennis player to achieve, when you're 25, to be the best tennis player in the world is quite, I have to catch up with all these boys, that they play already big tournaments. But I didn't feel that, because I play around 11 months of the year. So only month was in December going home to see my parents. And I have to say now, I won't say the name of our president, but the sports was a big priority in Romania. And all these countries like Russia and communist country, maybe East Germany, and they support the sports a lot. I don't know what they did.
But you had lots of big names in sports, Nadia Comaneci, one of them. But now, what happened to the old communist countries? We don't find that big passion in sports and those big results. Football, I don't know.
I think it's like every other country that they put too much into soccer, which of course soccer is very popular all over the world, and it's not expensive to play probably. My sport is very expensive to play tennis. You have to have a racket, you have to have a tennis court, you have to have a coach, all this, so it's quite difficult. But, they have other priority, I guess. They want to get rich, and they don't care about... Actually, Romania was very known because of us before, but now they don't care about that, I think.
You won the French Open in 1973. You were known for being a good player on the...
On clay.
On clay, exactly. Who do you consider as the most difficult opponent you had to face? Bjorn Borg?
Bjorn came on a little bit after me. When I finished, Bjorn came on. He beat me at the Wimbledon final of '76, and that's when he started to win 4 more. He won 5 in a row. But I don't know. I mean, my time was old Australian. I played a little bit also with Laver and Rosewell and Newcomb and Emerson. And then I play with Santana. I play with everybody, actually. I played even with Boris one match. I think he was 15 or 16 or Monte Carlo, right? And I met Boris, I think, first time in Florida. He was 12 years old. He came to see me in a tournament with his ex-coach, Gunter Bosch. But
the first non-seed player ever to win Wimbledon.
17, yeah, he was the youngest winner. But again, everybody had his time, and I don't want to compare because it's stupid to compare player of 40 years ago with the players today, and that's going to happen. And Boris has the best years when he was 17. I have the best years around 27. So I like to stay like that.
In Qatar, we have big tournaments of tennis. Boris participated in
I think you won the first tournament, if I recall. I remember 20 years ago. And
exactly.
It's nice. Somebody was complaining to me today. He said, we should do something to get more points for to be 1,000 points for the tournament. And I say, what are you complaining? You have number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. What do you want? You want dead players to come and play? So.
In your career record in singles, you had, I don't know, I'm just checking my numbers, you won 749 games. In doubles, 479 also wins. To be able to play that long and those the big numbers of games.
It's true. We play now. I think the official numbers of tournaments that you have to play to get these points, and the computer is 14. We used to play around 29, 32 last Davis Cup. So when I saw, and also we play singles, doubles, and mixed doubles. So when I saw some kids complaining that it's too much, I don't know.
Did you prefer singles or doubles?
No, I prefer singles and doubles because when I was playing doubles, I get my reflexes, and especially when I was in Wimbledon or places that you cannot practice a lot, they give you only 10, 15 minutes, so it was a practice like practicing the match. So.
Who was your best partner?
I played with Jon Tirek for 12 years, and we won one Grand Slam, and then I played with Jimmy Connors, and we won 4 Grand Slams. So.
Both you and Jimmy Connors are known for your, I don't know, temper or special personality.
I cannot tell you my story because they're all X-rated stories, so in Qatar it's very dangerous. I won't say anything.
You have good memories. What's the best memory that you have from tennis, your professional career?
Of course, that I become number 1, and I think when they make my statue at the Madame Tussauds in London, that was a great thing for me.
And now, with the, I don't know, new names, after Federer, we have Rafael Nadal, others, Djokovic, those big names. Do you consider that tennis in your era is more difficult than tennis nowadays, or it's the other way around?
It changed. The game changed a lot. It's more physical, and I don't think it's only in my sport. I think all the sports are more physical now, and I'll say more professionals. I remember in my time that we have to do all the extra things, to string the rackets, get to the reservation for the next flight, visa and all this. Now they have a group of people around them, and they have even nutritionists, and they have a doctor, they have a family, they have a masseur. So they have the money, and I should be like this, I think.
Before it was more natural, more.
Well, sometimes I have a nice young lady, but that's just kidding.
Ilie, nowadays, what are you doing? How are you making yourself
I used to
busy?
be the president of the Romanian Association for 12 years, and now I'm trying to build a tennis academy in Romania, and so like this I give something back to the kids.
And the kids, how do you recruit them? Usually go to schools or they come to you?
No, you announce they come from there are a lot of houses around where I am, and just make an announcement, they can come and have a free lesson or play.
Do you consider that Romania is on a good track now to be able to produce sportsmen in different fields, such venues as Aspire? How does it help to maybe encourage youngsters to go more into sport?
I know that the budget for the sports, because sports is also in the same budget with education and some youth, and it's difficult. I think the budget is about 29 million euros for all the sport of Romanian sport and Olympics, so it's nothing, I think, and it's, you know, bad luck for the sports, because if you don't have the money in the facility, you cannot make it.
Professionalism, did it add to the game, or did it maybe make it more difficult on youngsters to enter this field?
Well, it's difficult in tennis. I'm talking because I follow more tennis. I think there are a lot of good tennis players. You know, maybe the number 800 is unbelievable good tennis player, but he doesn't have a chance to go on the main draw and meet Djokovic or Nadal. And it's possible that he can beat these guys, but he has no chance.
Ilie, Nastase, I don't know if we have any questions from the people here. Anyway, we continue with you. The next season kicks off in Doha soon. Will you come back again to watch this tournament?
I would like, if somebody invite me, I'll come, you know.
And what
if
about...
you invite me, I can stay in your house, okay? I'm just kidding.
You can come and visit us as maybe an analyst with Al Jazeera Sport Channel.
I'm waiting for the invitation.
Okay, we're looking forward to have you back also for as a part of the workshops here in Doha Goals, the lady in sport. Also, tennis is a big sport for ladies. Do you see that big tournaments in such parts of the world, here in Qatar, also in Dubai, can promote also the feminine sports? And what's your opinion about this subject?
Well, I think the tennis, ladies tennis, is improved a lot. I think it's, honestly, I didn't watch before, but now I'm watching because I think they improve a lot, and maybe also because of the equipment, the rackets. And when you see that Serena serves 100 and something miles, it says a lot. And of course, there are many more players, because before was only one or two. Now there are many other girls that can beat Serena also.
Ilie Nastase, the big legend of tennis, thanks for being with us.
Thank you much. Boris.